Good morning, it's Wednesday, November 15th. I know what you guys are all wondering. What sold overnight, right? Well, we had 3 sales overnight. Let me show you guys what sold. First item that sold for $16.15. It's a pair of Quicksilver Waterman Gray men's flat front dress shorts. Extra large, size 38 waist by 8.5 inseam. So listing all those shorts is paying off, getting me some views in the shorts category, and I'm getting some other sales as well from it. So I'm going to continue doing that. Let's see what else sold. Second item that sold for $15 flat. It's a Hind size large black long sleeve mock turtleneck running t-shirt. This is one of those t-shirts, I think, with the holes in the thumb area where you can put your hands through there. Perfect for running, designed for running. The brand is Hind. I think that wasn't actually a shirt that I bought for myself that didn't fit quite right, so it went online and got $15 shipped for it. Didn't take long to sell, so it was a good buy. Third item that sold overnight sold for $46.85. It is a wet blue brown men's solid small leather jacket, keyword lined and zipper. Sold that jacket to kind of a new eBay. He sent me a message the other day. I had 0 feedback, so I was kind of reluctant to send him too many offers. He went ahead and bought it full price, well, sale price, and paid for it. He now has 7 feedback, so he must be buying up some stuff online. So glad to see that one go out the door. Pretty decent sale. Not bad price for a leather jacket this time of year. Total sold, 3 sales for $78 overnight. Like I said, I'm going to grab those orders from inventory and get some shipping on them and get them ready for the customer. Now that we got shipping on those ordered, it means it's time for your favorite segment on eBay and mine. Another segment of Brian Reads the News. Yes, I'm trying to get to 4,000 hours of watch time, and people are watching these videos, so I'm going to do a few more and check out what's new in the news today. Let's take a look. One of my favorite places to find stories for this segment is the USA Today entertainment section of the online newspaper. Let's take a look at one of the articles that caught my eye. Here's that section, and the one that caught my eye was right here. Let's scroll up a little. Michael Strahan, that's the one. Michael Strahan returns to GMA after personal family matters. Strahan had some personal family matters. I was curious. Let's click on that and take a look and see what that's all about. It says here, Michael Strahan returns to Good Morning America after nearly 3 weeks. Great to be back, by Naledi Ashe. There he is, Mr. Strahan, looking handsome. Let's get into this story and see what this is all about. Article says Michael Strahan is back on Good Morning America after nearly 3 weeks away, 3 weeks off the air due to personal family matters. Strahan's return was marked with glee. If I quote, can I just say we have tears of joy because Michael is back here at the desk, co-host Robin Roberts remarked on Wednesday's show. Acknowledging all of his co-hosts, he replied, "It's great to be back." On Wednesday, Strahan stepped into gear as if no time has passed. He interviewed Rachel Zegler and Viola Davis about their upcoming movie, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and Chris Pine for Disney's upcoming animated film Wish. Strahan's return comes after he had been absent from GMA since October 26. Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang and World News Tonight host Lindsay Davis have filled in for Strahan amid his personal time off. Why was Strahan absent from GMA? Quote, Michael Strahan will not be with us this week as he is dealing with some personal family matters, an ABC spokesperson told USA Today in a statement on November 7th. The spokesperson added, "We appreciate everyone's thoughts and concerns." The former NFL star has been co-hosting the morning news show since 2016 after he left Live with Kelly and Michael. Since then, he worked alongside Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Laura Spencer, and Ginger Z. In addition to Strahan's absence on GMA, he had also not been on NFL Sunday for his role as a sports analyst. On Sunday, he made his return to the Fox show. In 2021, the host opened up to USA Today about his hosting career. Quote, "First of all, I get to work with fantastic people. Smart, engaged, funny people," he said of his role on GMA. Strahan added, "Another favorite part is that it changes. It's never the same. There's no 2 days where you, oh yeah, same news. The enjoyment of that makes me more engaged because I understand work can change at the drop of a hat." The NFL player turned host is a father to 4 adult children. He shares Tanisha, 31, and Michael Jr., 28, with his first wife, Wanda Hutchins. He also shares 19-year-old twins, Isabella and Sophia, with his second wife, Jean Mugley. So that's it. That's the end of the article. They didn't really get into details about what the family matters were. They just said over family matters. So I guess we can leave it at that. Sorry I couldn't answer that in more detail, but let's see if we could find another article that piques our interest. Here's one that caught my eye. It says, Jason Mraz opens up about struggle to accept himself as bisexual. Let's click on that, see what he has to say. They report, Jason Mraz calls coming out a divorce from his former self. You carry a lot of shame. This again is by Naladi Ashi. The article says Jason Mraz is opening up about the shame and guilt that followed him while coming out as bisexual in 2018. The I'm Yours singer, 46 years old, told GLAAD in an interview shared Monday that before coming to a point of acceptance, he, quote, had to play a lot of other scenarios before I arrived there. Quote, it's both hard to do those and hard to unravel those. And what I'm basically describing is a divorce, you know, he said. And that's very hard. You carry a lot of shame, guilt. Mraz revealed in 2018 interview with Billboard that he had sexual relationships with men while dating Christina Carrano, whom he married in 2015. The musician announced their divorce at this album launch in June earlier this year, according to Los Angeles Times. Speaking to GLAAD, he added, you want to heal as many relationships of the past as possible, and at this time step into this new acceptance and new identity, or whatever I'm claiming, and that's also hard. Mraz, who was included in Out Magazine's Out 100 list, said being included is nice to be acknowledged. The singer, who is currently competing on season 32 of Dancing with the Stars, further opened up about how the show has helped him on his journey of acceptance. All day you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and that can be hard for anybody, any human, to accept themselves looking in the mirror, he said, adding that the moments can feel silly, but it eventually becomes confidence, and so it is a journey. Mraz concluded, quote, dance is an amazing medium for that transformation and accepting of oneself. The singer released a dance album titled Mystical Magical Rhythmical Radical Ride in June, which was inspired by his queer identity. Quote, I will admit that I probably spent the first close to 20 years of my career just broadcasting as hetero, saying girl in my songs, and a lot of that is growing up on a conservative street and growing up around homophobia and feeling like I needed to protect some secret, he told The Advocate in August. Amid unicorn hunters and stereotypes, here's how bisexual people are finding support. Working on his art brought him closer and closer to being myself, he said. Mraz added, I was having these curiosities and experiences on the side that were starting to influence who I am, and kind of fun I wanted to have in the world, and kind of person I wanted to be in the world, which is more honest and more loving and more inclusive. That's great. That's great to hear for Jason. I always love that song, I'm Yours. That was always a big hit. Let's take a listen to it real quick. There's the video, the official video, 4K. Jason Mraz came out 15 years ago and has 364 million views. I think I'm going to click on that and give you guys a few seconds so you can remember what it is. Get back, hey, it's our take, no. There you go, a little taste of Jason Mraz's hit song "I'm Yours" from 15 years ago. It was a classic. I always loved that song. I'm glad Jason is finally finding his identity in life. It's about time. So I was looking online about the song "I'm Yours," see what it was about exactly. It says here on the website songfacts.com, Mraz explained that the song is about finally giving into love and life's possibilities. When he spoke to the singer in 2014, he said it came to him in very quickly, so fast that he doesn't even remember sitting down to write it. "I'm Yours" just came out of joy, he said. It came out of the spirited, joyful hour. It's kind of a great concept that something can come out of joy like that, just spontaneously come out of joy, and you have a hit song like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed those two quick little news stories from USA Today and that little segment of Brian Reads the News. I'm going to keep doing those as long as you guys keep reading them. So let me know in the comments which one you liked more. You like that Strahan article that kind of left you wondering, or you like that Jason Mraz article? I'm going to work on getting back into reseller mode, relist some items, and it looks like while I was doing that, I had 2 orders come through. Let's take a look at what sold. There you see it, 2 orders for $27.58. First item that sold for $15.81. This was a sweater that kind of came out of a storage unit, recent storage unit that I bought. It's a size XL holiday long sleeve crew neck ugly Christmas shirt. Top, blue and white women's. The material was kind of velour. I remember it was a very unique shirt. It wasn't quite a sweater, but it had that ugly sweater feel to it, so I put ugly Christmas shirt instead of sweater. Got keyword holiday in there, as well as the colors blue and white, and that it was a crew neck and the size extra large, of course. So that was a quick sale. Posted that on October 19th, and now here it is, November 15th. So just under a month that was online before it sold. Looks like it got 30 views in that time frame. The other item was a best offer I just accepted. It sold for $11.77. It's a size large Venus green v-neck sweater, long sleeve, solid acrylic, keyword woman's, keyword women's. As you can see, this is a nice sweater. Had the nice buckles on the neck there. There's the actual photos of it. Venus, I'm not sure if this is Serena and Venus Williams brand or not, but it looks to be that sort of thing. Let it go a little bit under market value, but I did get it out of a storage unit, so the buy cost was relatively low, and it is good to be gone and out of the store. Listed that May 20th. And here it is, November 15th, and it has sold, so not too long. I guess May 20th to November 15th is about 6 months, so it was up for quite a while, half a year before that one sold. Alright, I got 4 new listings up into the big store and relisted a few that didn't sell. Listening to a little more Jason Mraz. You guys remember that one? The Remedy was his first big hit. Also a good one. Logged into the small store and I had 1 sale. Let me show you guys what sold. Sold this t-shirt for $17. Shipped. It's an extra large Hurley black, blue, and white cotton men's graphic t-shirt. Top, keyword extra large. There it is, nice little Hurley graphic, the tricolor. T-shirt was originally listed July 14th, so it's been up since the summertime. It's finally selling now. You list some of those t-shirts in the summer, hoping you'll get a quick sale, and sometimes it takes quite a while, but we got that one sold, $17 out the door. Let's go get it and pack it up. While I was grabbing that Hurley t-shirt, I came back to another sale. We had a sweatshirt sale. Let's take a look. This hooded sweatshirt sold for $24.90. It's a brand new Under Armour hooded sweatshirt, top, gray, long sleeve, XL, keyword polyester, and men's. So if I remember correctly, that was a sweatshirt I purchased at maybe Burlington Coat Factory for $10. So not a huge profit on that one, probably making about $5 profit, but it is brand new, and brand new stuff does tend to sell a little bit faster. Obviously, when you have to pay $10 an item versus 2 or 3 at the thrift, the buy cost is a little bit more. Looks like I listed that one on May 16th, and it's now November 14th, so that's about 6 months it took for that one to sell. So it looks like I had that one listed for $29.99 originally, accepted a best offer, and it sold for $24.90. So maybe I had it priced a little out of the market value, but brand new hoodie, I thought $30 is about the going rate, but looks like online we're looking at more around $24.90 for Under Armour hoodie. So keep that in mind if you're listing your brand new merchandise into your stores this winter. So the fact that I sold that Hurley t-shirt got me wondering about that company, so I thought I would go to Wikipedia and check it out in a little bit more detail. According to Wikipedia, it says here, Hurley is an American company that sells clothes and accessories marketed towards surfing and swimming, established in 1979 as a distributor for Billabong clothing in the U.S. Hurley was sold to Nike in 2002 for an undisclosed price, and then to Blue Star Alliance LLC in 2019, again for an undisclosed price. Let's take a little bit more about the history of the company. It says Hurley was founded in '79 by 24-year-old Bob Hurley, along with Bob Rowland, business manager Joe, as Hurley Surfboards Inc. International Pro Design. Hurley worked for 5 years as a surfboard shaper for various companies, including Lightning Bolt, Wind and Sea, and Wave Tools, while becoming known as one of the premier shapers in Southern California. Hurley licensed the U.S. rights to the up-and-coming Australian surfboard Billabong and formed Billabong in 1983. Founding partners in Billabong, Hurley were Bob and so on, as limited partners. So on. In the mid-1980s, Billabong USA was doing well. Bob and his team were committed to doing things differently and took full responsibility for design, sourcing, marketing, and financing. So this is interesting. It looks like Hurley kind of grew out of Billabong. It says here, in 1998, the U.S. licensing rights for Billabong were up for renewal after the company had grown to over $70 million in sales in the United States. U.S. management team decided not to renew the USA license for Billabong, and in 1999, Hurley International was born. So that's how it formed. So all that history about Hurley and Billabong got me wondering, are there any bolos for some old vintage t-shirts or surf shirts or something that might be worth looking out for online? Let's take a look. So welcome back to another segment of Bolos with Brian. What I did today was I searched keyword Hurley. Turns out there's 58,000 listings currently up for Hurley. So then I narrowed the search. I searched the sold listings. It looks like there's 6,400 items that have currently sold in the last 90 days. So after that, I searched by highest first, and it looks like the top selling items, keyword Hurley, are for a Hurley Mastermind Phantom hoodie. There's 3 that have sold about that $300 range, $280, $320, and best offer of $424. So those would be the top 3 items that have sold. If you're looking for that top selling hoodie, I don't know if this is some sort of collab. It looks like it came out of Japan. This is what it looks like. It looks like a skull and crossbones on the back. Here's a look at the other photos. They have a Japanese model here modeling it. Got the Hurley and the crossbones, skull and crossbones. Like I said, this one sells for upwards of $300. This one here sold for $280 with these photos. So look out for Hurley, the Phantom hoodie. This is a size medium. Looks like there's a couple Hurley Phantom t-shirts, $232 best offer accepted and $228. So that Phantom branded Hurley sells for big money. So I was more looking for vintage Hurley to see if there is anything to keep an eye out for. I do see a surf shirt here that sold for $195 best offer. Let me show you that. Here it is, a Hurley surf shirt. This is a US Open surfing jersey shirt, Vans Hurley Pro 2014 Trestles XL Cali. made in the USA. So an old one from 2014 sold for $195. Definitely one to be on the lookout for. Now, since Hurley and Billabong kind of ran hand in hand, I thought it would be cool to switch the search to Billabong, see what else is out there under that keyword search. So it looks like when you search keyword Billabong, you search highest first, there's actually 10,000 listings that have sold within the last 90 days. So Billabong is actually outselling Hurley in that regard on eBay. The top selling item was a Slightly Stoopid Billabong Rasta jersey. Let me show you that. So it looks like they had this listed for $300 and took a best offer. Looks like it's a Slightly Stoopid, which is a band, I believe. There's the back of it. There's the graphic, so you can see it a little bit better. Slightly Stoopid for Billabong, yeah. So it looks like it was a collab between the band Slightly Stoopid and Billabong. Interesting. It says here on Wikipedia that Slightly Stoopid is an American rock band based in the Ocean Beach neighborhood of San Diego, California, who describe their music as a fusion of folk, rock, reggae, and blues with hip-hop, funk, metal, and punk. As a band, they have released 13 albums, and their 9th studio album entitled Everyday Life, Everyday People in July 13, 2018. The band was originally signed by Bradley Nowell from the band Sublime to his label Skunk Records while still in high school. So that's interesting. Bradley Nowell signed these guys. Slightly Stoopid. Well, let's take a look at some of their music. So I just searched Slightly Stoopid on Spotify. They use spell that Stoopid. And it looks like their top played song is called Closer to the Sun. It has 117 million plays. 117 million plays. Let's take a listen. So there you hear it, Slightly Stoopid. I have heard that song before now that I listened to it, but interesting to know that that's came out of a signing by Bradley Nowell from Sublime. So there's connections all over the place. There's Hurley and Billabong and Sublime and Slightly Stoopid. You go down the ladder and everybody's connected, I guess. Here's another one of those Billabong Slightly Stoopid jersey shirts. This one sold for $225. So get a look at that. There's the label there. You can see it in a little bit more detail. There's the back of it and the collar label. So you see one of those out in the wild, the Slightly Stoopid Billabong collab, you definitely want to keep an eye out for that one. So this next one I'm going to show you, this next bolo is what I had in mind. It's a vintage from 1991. If you guys are about my age, you grew up in the 90s and you wore that Quicksilver, that Billabong, that Hurley when it came along. This one is from 1991. It sold for $249.99. Let me give you a look at this. So this is what they call a vintage Billabong Babe Ruth Slugger jacket, canvas, surfer, 91 men's, XL 90s, keyword 90s, made in the USA. So that's the back of it. There's the front. Looks like it might be snaps. Yeah, it has a little stain on it. So even stained up, this one sold for $250. There's the label. This vintage stuff does sell for big money. Babe Ruth Slugger, there you can see it. It says that right on the label. Billabong from 1991. Wow. Taking it back to the 90s. I seem to remember having something similar to this when I grew up. You guys from the 90s have one of these? If you had it now, it would be worth $250. So that's kind of cool. Cool to see that vintage 90s Billabong is worth that big money. It's definitely one to be on the lookout for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little segment of Bolos with Brian. I'm going to keep doing those as long as you guys enjoy them. Go down the history of some of these labels and some of the big money items you can you can look out for and sell online to make some big profits. A little more of that Slightly Stoopid. Definitely has that that sound, that sublime sound to it. Taking a little lunch break. We got ham and cheese on multi-grain bread with a little Mandarin drink, bubbly water here by Kroger. Ooh, the good stuff, the Mandarin Orange. So I was having some lunch and looking into this band Slightly Stoopid a little bit more on eBay. It looks like they had 58 items, keyword Slightly Stoopid jersey, and 28 sold. 58 listed and 28 sold. Let's take a look at some of these and see how much they're going for. Of the 28 sold, there's quite a few that sold for big money. Here you see this Rasta jersey. That's the one to look out for. This one sold for best offer $300 rather. We scroll down. They have kind of this North Carolina Tar Heel colors. Has a 23 on it. That one sold for $250. The white and green here, $225. Again, that kind of Tar Heel blue sold for $225. That's kind of the Rasta Billabong for $179. $175 for the black, or actually it's navy blue. That looks black, but it's navy blue. And this one is looks like a gray one, $175. So all these jerseys are over $150. There's another of the Tar Heel blue colorway, $150. $125. So if you see a jersey that says Slightly Stoopid at the thrifts, pick it up. It could be over $100 bill there. That one is interesting. This one is a collab, looks like a Red Rocks from the concert that they performed at Red Rocks. And then we're into under $100. This is another t-shirt style. A lot of those Tar Heel blue. That one $85. Just a basic t-shirt, $79. Again, that Rasta colorway with the green and red, $79. So look out for those Slightly Stoopid jerseys. You could definitely make some money on those. So if you see the numbers, 58 listed and 28 sold, it's not a great sell-through rate, but if you find the right ones, that Rasta colorway, you can make some good money. It's a little after 4 o'clock now. I had 4 more sales come in. Let me show you guys what sold. First item that sold for $13.58. It's a pair of the Bao de Lee black lace-up shiny solid tuxedo shoes. They're size 6, so they're very small. That's why they sold for so cheap. Second item that sold for $28.83. I'd probably call this item a bolo. It has a really good sell-through rate. It's called My Voyage to Italy. It's a DVD movie documentary by Martin Scorsese. Came out in 2004. This is a 2-disc set. Again, My Voyage to Italy. If you guys see that out there, pick it up. It usually sells for around $30. Third item that sold for $37.09. It's Henderson USA black small neoprene microprene nylon long sleeve wetsuit. They sent me a bunch of questions asking about measurements and thickness and whatnot. I tried to answer as well as I could. I had the measurements in the listing already, but they didn't see it, I guess. So I sent those back and sent them a best offer. They accepted. So we got that one sold and out the door. Fourth item that sold for $23.32. These are kind of some big boy pants, size 50 by 30. These are Dickies beige polyester cotton men's original dress pants. Again, 50 by 30. When you see the big sizes, pick them up. They usually always sell. I'm going to get those 4 orders from inventory, put some shipping on them, and send them out to the customer. I got to run orders to the post office here shortly, so that's the plan from here on out. Let me make it happen. 4 orders ready for shipping. Let me get some shipping on them so I can send them out to the customer. Got a snack for the road and a tote full of orders. Gonna head to the post office, get those dropped off and shipped out to the customer. Of course, I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. Might stop at the Value Village while I'm out there. We'll see how things go tonight. Alright, I got my orders dropped off at the post office downtown here in Bellingham. I still got a little time left, so I think I'm gonna run over to Value Village, take a walk through, and see if there's any deals to be had. Let's go. Alright, I'm leaving Value Village. I spent $80 and some change. I got a tote full. Includes 4 pair of shoes that I found and lots of other goodies. I'll show you the full haul of today's purchases when I get home. And again, we'll talk strategy on how to get my money back and much more once we get home, so stay tuned. Here's a little look at the tote, a tote full of stuff, new treasures. Alright, I made it home. I've got all the new fresh inventory laid out here. I thought I would give you a look at what I purchased today. Again, spent $80 and some change. Let me give you a look. So I think the money is gonna be made back on the shoes. I bought 4 pair of shoes. This is a pair of Brooks size 8.5 GTS 16s. Paid $14.49 plus tax for those. Got this pair of Nike in-season trail runners. Paid $9.29 for those. Was on the fence about these. These are cycling shoes. They are Pearl Azumis. There's quite a few Pearl Azumis. The sell-through rate isn't that great, but these are cycling shoes with the knob on the bottom there that you can lock into your bike. I looked online. There was a sold comp for $39.99 or something like that. This pair was going for $11.79. So I took the gamble. I think it might take a little longer for those to sell, but they're in really great condition. Look like they were probably only worn one time. Nice and fresh, nice and clean on the bottom, so won't have to clean them up or anything. I'll probably price them a little under that $39.99 comp, just to get them moving and get them sold. So I put $11.79 plus tax into those. Last pair of shoes back here is a pair of Asics. These are the Gel Nimbus 24s, if you can see there. I paid $10.99 on those. The Nimbus brand Gel Nimbus are usually a quick mover. Some of those sold for as much as $70 online when I was checking out the comps. So to pay $11, I think it's a good investment. I did check out the toy section and the plush and that sort of thing. There was a really cute Yoda pillow plush that they were asking $7.99 for. Passed up on that one, but I did find a little action figure that I purchased. Let me show you. This is a Star Wars, I think Zen is the name of the character. Paid $3.49 for him. He's missing his lightsaber, but this is a really well made heavy action figure. It probably weighs over a pound. Actually, let's put it on the scale and see how much it weighs. It's got some weight to it. Put him on the scale and he tops in at 12.7 ounces, if you can see that there. 12.7 ounces. So 13 ounces, he's got some weight. He wasn't quite a pound, but pretty close. He's in decent condition. Again, paid $3.49 for him. I don't sell a lot of action figures. I've got some listed, but I think that would be easy, triple your money type of situation. Just put him up and try to move him quick. Since he's missing his little lightsaber, I'll probably price him under the market value and get him sold as fast as possible. Got it stacked up here as I pulled the tag off, and I've got the price tag here. So the first item I paid $4.49 for. It's this Lefty. It's a really nice looking golf hat. The mesh back by Port Authority is the brand. Snapback, decent condition. It was $4.49, but orange was half off, so we're looking at $2.25 for that nice hat. Let's see. Second item I paid $3.49 for. I checked the comps on these. Believe it or not, these Wilson golf gloves have a great sell-through rate. I was a little surprised. I looked it up. I forget exactly the numbers, but if you check that out, the demand is definitely there for them. It's kind of a little bit out of season right now, but I think you get it up there and someone will buy that quick. It's brand new, has the packaging. So the next item I paid $4.99 for. This is a brand new club room sweater vest. It has the tags on it and everything. Let me show you here. See, it's got the price tag here. MSRP is $75. Wouldn't it be great if we could get that amount? But I'll probably price it cheap and move it quick. Club room, I think it's merino wool. Let's see, next item we paid half off. Again, the orange was half off of $4.49. And this was an interesting find. It was a Warren Miller, if you can read that, the famous videographer, filmmaker that does all the snow skiing movies and snowboarding movies and that sort of thing. Warren Miller, a little beanie with the palm on top. I'm not sure if this is vintage. It looks kind of has that vintage look at it. I'll have to look at the tags a little bit closer and find out if it's vintage or what. But the price was right. $2.25 I paid for that. Next item I paid $2.99 for, and this was a cycling tee. It was kind of a cool graphic. It says 78 on it. I figured somebody in that was born in 78 will probably want to snag that up. Only $3 buy cost, so it was fairly cheap. Next item was half off of $2.99, so that would make it $1.50. This was just a basic kind of salmon pink George t-shirt. George isn't high demand, but it was in really great condition, size large, kind of that polyester blend, really soft. And let's see, down to the last item, I paid $6.29 plus tax for this one. I just walked past it and it was in the pants section. Someone kind of pulled it out and I saw the tags and had to take a look at it. Brand new comfort waist chinos, size 42 by 32. So brand new, you can't beat that. In great condition. UB Tech is the brand, I guess. UB Tech, 42 by 32, classic fit. Classic chinos, comfort waist chinos. So that's what I picked up. Now it's time to talk strategy. I know we mentioned strategy in previous videos, and I'm going to try to do the similar thing that I mentioned last time with this lot. I'm going to take the shoes and list those as fixed price listings. Probably put those chinos up as a fixed price listing as well. Maybe even that club room sweater, and the rest of it I'm going to run as auctions. Let them run cheap, get some interest into the store. That's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. Get some movement. The more eyes that go into your store, the more stuff that will sell. So that's what I'm kind of really working on. Getting some additional listings up in the store this week so that sales pick up. It's been a little slow. We're in fourth quarter, so things are going to pick up. It's just a matter of getting that fresh inventory into the store so that some of the stale stuff sells as well. And I think auctions really help with that. When you have auctions ending daily, then people have a reason to kind of count down and check back into your store. So that's the strategy with this stuff. We'll see how it works. Check back next week. I'm gonna run those 7-day auctions. So this weekend I've got 2 stacks of stuff that I'm going to really hustle and try to get into list mode and get those up this weekend so I can stay on top of things. But speaking of that, I got to get back to listing. Got a few more items I want to get up tonight. So let me work on that. So while I was out thrifting new inventory for the store and dropping off my packages, we did have 2 sales come in. Let's take a look at what sold. There you see 2 sales for $30.60. Let's see what sold. First item that sold for $15.84. It's a Guitar Hero 2 Microsoft Xbox 360 2007 video game complete with manual. I think I got this out of a storage unit. I believe so. So buy cost was relatively low. Second item that sold for $14.76. This is a recent listing. Just listed this the other day. I might have priced it a little too low. It looks like it is probably some vintage materials, music. It's a How to Read Music in One Evening and General Music Theory and Practical Dictionary by Nina Coy. Lotted those up, put the two of them in one listing, and let it go for $14 and some change. That's the kind of thing that you just got to be happy that it finds a new home. It might be worth some more money. You know, it might be vintage literature that could probably sit there for longer and sell for more money. But to move it fast like that, I did pay relatively pennies for it. You know, it was a stack of big music literature that I got out of a storage unit. There was just stacks and stacks of it. So you're paying pennies for it and making sales. You want to move it quick. So I think I priced it right. I priced it right for me, let's put it that way. That one moves and is out the door quick. So it's almost 8:30. I think I'm going to get into list mode and try to get the rest of this stack listed tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. We're going to cut the video here. But if you could like the video, that'd be great. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to hit that subscription button. Ring that notification bell so you can become aware of all the videos as they are published. I've got almost 1,000 videos up now. The channel is growing steady. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. So if you could take a time to watch a few more videos and help me get closer to that goal, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get these videos out on the daily or every other day. So tune in again and come back for more. I'm hoping to have some more adventures and share my reselling life as well as the rest of the stuff I'm up to, freelance photography and hiking and all kinds of little adventures. So whatever comes my way, I'm going to hit that record and put it out there, so stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.